everybody, and welcome to another edition of Between the Sheets with Spyke. I am here in yet another foreign bedroom. And it seems like I'm never home. I'm never home anymore. Well, I'm in my own hometown, but I'm never home. I know. I decided to come see my friend Minerva, Jayne, VanAllen.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
At the Roadway Inn in Pocatello, Idaho. You're down here doing a show with us.
I am. I'm doing the Sparkle show at Club Charlie's for Charlie's Angels. Spyke asked me to come down. And what better to do on a 4th of July weekend than sparkle for you
Sparkle for y'all.
And here I am in the presidential suite.
You
as
can
you
tell
can
it's
see.
the White House.
The White House is behind me, but the same painting's over there. So everywhere I look is the White House. I think it's a sign.
Saluting. Maybe you'll be president.
Maybe.
Would you want to be president?
I think I'm more of like an intern in the Oval Office kind of girl, like under the desk.
On your knees kind of thing.
Well, if that's all my president needs from me
what
as
I
a
can
patriot,
do for my country.
as a patriot, I would have to oblige.
Truth. So I've been very excited to get you. You were on like my list. Like when I made the list of everybody that I wanted to get on the show, you were top of the list. I'm like, gotta find Minerva, gotta find Minerva. And every time I try to make it to Boise, it always falls through. Or when I get there, I'm always just run, 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 go, go, go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that I trapped you down here because you're kind of the me of Boise. You know, you're always doing things. You're
always
running.
busy, always involved, always being fabulous.
Is that always been you?
Yeah.
You just have always wanted to be doing things?
Oh, yeah.
Helping people?
Yes. Ever since I was little, I've always been like, my mother still talks about it, how even when I was a kid, I was overbooking myself. So I'm just naturally like to be busy.
I've got 2 playtimes I've got to get to.
Oh, you know, I've got 2 playtimes, and then I'm helping.
I'm going to serve cookies.
I'm going to serve cookies at, Sunday school. It's just going to be
gosh. That's funny. But, so, what do you think makes you that way? Why do you want to be that person?
Well, I think that, for the most part, I really just wanted to be an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And there's lots of different ways to be entertaining. It doesn't always have to be on a stage.
Mm-hmm.
I also, ever since I was little, I've had a unique ability to talk to anybody. So I'm a yapper.
I have noticed that because like whenever we're like emceeing something together or we're in the bar together or whatever, I have to fight through like 6 people to get to and go, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm here, and we try to talk and then it's like, I was just letting you know, we're back!
We're back at a slightly different angle. Slightly.
Just like this. No, we're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine. We can adapt to anything. I've got to get like this redone. It's just boxes and duct tape stuck on a stand. And we took it to Portland and it got dragged in and out of cars, in and out of houses. And right now, thank you, a dear friend, put his gum on the back of my phone to hold it on.
Yes. There are people in the room on either side of us, but you don't get to know that.
You don't get to know. We're making them dance while we do this.
I bring male dancers with me everywhere I go.
There's disco lights on the wall.
There are for
disco
little
lights
lighting.
on the wall. There's all sorts of stuff. The room is filled with trans people.
It is.
It's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
This room is so gender fluid. It is soaking wet.
Okay, so we were talking about how I always have to fight to get to you because people are always talking to you because you do have that ability to be able to talk to anybody.
Well, and I think the reason I keep doing the things I do is that I was a really unpopular kid growing up.
Really?
Yeah, like I was the odd kid out in Emmett. I was hated. People wanted me dead.
They wanted you dead?
I got my first death threat at 10.
Serious?
Yeah. I stuck out like a sore thumb in Emmett, and I think I've worked really hard to let who I am as a person speak for itself, and so I've overcome all that, and now it's just like, this is the fun part. This is like the harvest for the seeds I have sown.
You are so 40s, like, the 1940s or whatever, with whatever that you talk about, and you dress.
I do a lot of vintage stuff. I do a lot. I'm not tonight because we're going to go to the show, so I'm a little bigger, a little more. But there is a large bowl here.
There's a bowl on your bowl.
Hey, you hepcats. No, I do. I lead a fairly vintage lifestyle. I like it.
Is it something that is that your glamour, your aesthetic?
Yeah, well, my aesthetic really bounces between that like blonde bombshell 50s Hollywood kind of thing to Grand Ole Opry hooker.
I've seen a couple of those.
Yeah, sort
this
of like
is Pocatello.
Sort of like Dolly Parton without a moral compass. Except I have a moral compass. But you can't spell moral without oral, let's face it.
Do you know, I have standards and I have morals. They're just non-existent and low.
Well, low is still a standard.
No, it's still a standard.
Lower is still in class.
Oh my god.
Poor taste is not the same as tasteless. You definitely don't want to be tasteless.
Where do you hope to go? What are you hoping, to do? We always talk about things that you're always involved in, and you talk about things in the future that you want to do. And it's all about you kind of getting involved in the community and being part of that. Is that where you are, what you want to do?
Well, I think I've done a lot of that, and I think that I will continue to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely pursuing some more creative ventures than I have in the past.
Your
in
art.
that I have my art that apparently has been more popular than I ever could have hoped it to be. I just had a very successful art show at the Flying M in Boise called Selfie-ish. And they're these sort of like irreverent selfies of me that explore not only my sense of humor about how I look, and but also like my somewhat naughty sense of humor as well, but not in a way that you couldn't hang it on your wall.
True.
And,
True.
And then also I have my advice column, which I really love doing. I really love writing, so I want to be doing more of that.
Have you ever thought of getting into the YouTube world?
I have. I have thought about it. I don't know. I don't know exactly how I would do it sometimes. So I have different ideas, but we'll see. I would like to do it. I just don't. I would want it to be very much me, and I wouldn't want to try to make it something that I'm not, because then it won't work. So I definitely want to do more of that kind of stuff, pursue those sorts of things, and I'm kind of in that place where I'm kind of finding out what I want to do, career-wise and things like that. So I love to entertain. It's really just within me. I've done some plays recently. We did a Golden Girls Christmas extravaganza.
Amazing.
I played Blanche.
Who else would you play?
Well, I look more like a Rose, but I live my life as a Blanche. Yeah, my whole life is an open blouse. I kid a little bit on that one, and so I have some more of those kinds of opportunities that are coming up. So I've been in talks with some of the theater companies. They're very interested in having me a part. I actually am so surprised that I went from this hated little kid to this like celebrated and loved community member in Boise. Like I am so lucky because I have friends of all political and religious persuasions, all backgrounds, and it just, I wake up every morning and I'm like, how did this happen?
Right. I think the same way too, because when I was younger, I was like bullied and beat up, and I lived in a small rural community, and I think it does something to make us stronger.
Oh, absolutely.
Way stronger, so that we never want anybody to feel like that. So we're going to make sure that we're going to lead, and we're going to be nice, and we're going to try to help people, because I never want anybody to go through what I went through.
Oh, me either. And that doesn't mean that I like everybody or that I approve of everything that people do. I just choose not to judge them for it, and I say that's not for me. It's for them, and that's okay. It's like, I've never understood someone who walks up to somebody and tells them that they don't like their outfit. I'm like, okay, so don't wear that outfit if you don't like it. It has nothing to do with me.
Right.
And like, what an awful thing to leave behind as your calling card. That you're nasty, that you have a bad attitude. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to be polite.
No.
Right?
No. But I think that's the way that they really think about queens and performers and people in this industry.
Well,
they have to be bitchy.
Yeah, that has been something. The bitchiness has been an embraced thing, and I think that there are so many of them. Like, it's kind of old now.
I know, that's why there's queens like us. We can actually be in a room that's completely crooked and still be fine.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
More this way.
Oh.
There we go. We're like ebony and ivory right now. I'm in black and white, you're in color, you're in blonde, I'm in dark. You have something growing in your hair, and I can't make anything grow up there. Okay, well, I'm so glad I got to visit with you and talk to you. And we're going to go and do a sparkly show.
We are. In
In
Pocatello.
Pocatello. We have a lot of people, actually.
Do we?
We do.
Good. Last night was a little slow, but that's okay because it's a Friday and it's 4th of July weekend.
Never goes out.
And you know, I'm back in the city I was conceived in.
On a velour.
A brown velour love seat, and it was a rocking love seat.
That probably helped with the conception.
Yeah, if you see the love seat a rocking, a star is being born. Just, or conceived.
If you see the love seat a rocking, a star might be a knocking at your door. Alright?
Soon. It might not be the Princess Theater, but look, it's fine.
I need to find out where that is.
I know, we're confused.
We don't know where it
We're
is.
confused.
We need to find the Princess Theater, but I guess it doesn't exist anymore. But who knows? It's in our minds. So, what do I want to talk about? What was I going to say? Oh, watch, like, and subscribe. Click the button below. Leave any comments you would like to leave about what we've talked about here, what you'd like to see. I'll put all your info.
And send all your marriage proposals to me, to Spyke, and she'll pass it on to me.
Yeah, I'll need photos, resume, 3 months of account information.
Or a really great ass pic. And then,
and if you pass all those...
Or a butt pic. Uh-oh, did I say a bad word? Am I okay?
No, you're okay. It's YouTube. I've already been flagged for adult content, but...
I am adult content. They wouldn't even let me on YouTube. I'm too adult. They can't handle it. Look at these.
You can't spell adulteress without adult. No.
I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't even know either. I was just like this. What is she doing? Oh my god. But yeah, if you wanna, if you pass all those qualifications and everything, I will sleep with you and then I'll let her know.
And
sound fair?
I think that sounds fair.
That's good? That's good. Okay. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. We should be like this, like it's an earthquake.